So, some of my childhood memories, I grew up in Israel.
Okay.
And so for us, it's, we grew up in a kind of like a very family oriented kind of community over there. And so, back in the day, and even today, I think it's almost the same where it's kind of like very safe where kids can come out. So I remember that we were living close to the beach. And so we always go and after school, we would run bike to the beach and just kind of stay there with our friends. And it's something that, unfortunately, kids today can't really do it here just because, we always have to drive them everywhere. But for me, I remember just the freedom as a kid to go whatever you want without worrying about, security. So it's just like, it leaves good memories. And, and I'm still in touch with quite a few of these friends to this day. So yeah, so that's like my biggest, the freedom to play and enjoy being a kid. That's kind of something that I remember. Just like a lot of my clients, I did the traditional route, which was a student visa, and I wanted to come here to do my master's in law. I went to law school here. So the original plan was to come to school for a few years, like many international students do. And so I came here with what is called an F1 visa, which is a student visa to this day. It's the same visa they have today. And and I came to San Diego. That was the first university that I applied, and I did my law school there. And that is the main reason why I came to study and be a student here. So I came here in 98, something, yeah, so 98. So it was definitely a smooth transition. I would say, back in the day, it was much easier to get the student visa. I already spoke pretty good English back then. And the program that I attended was for international lawyers. So it was a lot of international people. And so it was a good, um, it was a good transition back in the day to, and I remember that, coming to California, it was my first time in California. I wasn't there. I was never in California before. I always found the people to be overly friendly, over smiling and all that. So, and now I know why, because Californians are like that, but it was good. I feel for me, it was a smooth transition. Everybody were always welcoming. And that's one thing that I like about this country. Um, so after law school, I worked for about a year or so for another firm, which did also immigration, and then I decided in about 2003 or so to start my own law firm. And back in those days, it was very difficult to advertise, to get the word out. It wasn't, usually yellow pages or billboards or TV ads, and I didn't really want to do that because it was too expensive. So I started in early days to blog. That was kind of my thing, and that created a lot of success for us because I was one of the first bloggers in the legal space, as far as I know. And from there, I transitioned to Facebook. We did a lot of work on Facebook and social media, and we were also training other attorneys. But over the years, I grew my practice on the notion of if you help people and you give information for free, which we did by our YouTube videos and our um, free blogs, which was very different back in the day. Attorneys usually charge for everything. They wouldn't want to give information away, and we were like the first to start spreading information everywhere. And that was really the way we grew my business because the more information I was giving, the more people wanted to come to us, and the more newspapers were writing about us and TV outlets, and it was just like a snowball. And to this day, we try to be very helpful and friendly to our clients and be very accommodating. Our firm right now is about 20, I think, 5 people there, and we have, we represent clients in all 50 states. We focus on business immigration, and we do a lot of family immigration as well. The coffee shop in this summer, but I had a coffee shop for almost 5 years, and I also started a co-working space. So I'm an attorney, but I also enjoy entrepreneurship. So I have different businesses. So I
Mhm.
started the coffee shop 5 years ago. It was called Simon Says. It was a place where people just can come and enjoy, company of people. We started a co-working space called Community, where entrepreneurs can come together and work.
Mhm.
I'm also advising a lot of startups, global startups that are in the US. So I do enjoy the business side of business. And so I keep doing this to this day. So, one of the reasons I do like immigration law is because it does allow me to go and visit some clients in other countries, which is a good excuse to travel, right? So I've spoken at events in Turkey, in Cuba, in Japan, Colombia recently. I've traveled to the Maldives, um, Thailand,
Mm.
um, Greece, Spain, many, many, many countries. So I try to go to a few countries every year and try to mix work and vacation. But for me, it's every place I go, I enjoy meeting people and learning from their experiences, and always bring back something new to with me to the U.S., like an idea or something.
Mhm.
So, I think with every business and growth, I think the biggest challenges are, finding very good people to work with, and we have a very good team, but it's always a challenge to keep and grow a team of people because you always have to be attentive to their needs and understand what they need. And so I think as you grow any business, it's very important to pay attention to the people that you work with and be attuned to their needs and try to be as accommodating as you can. The other thing is that immigration laws are ever changing. And especially since the new administration, we had a lot of adjustments to do with how we handle our cases and how we deal with clients. So it's never a dull moment in this business. I think the most important thing for people to know is that they really have to follow their passion. So if they are interested in art or business or law, whatever it is, they should do it because they enjoy it and they because they believe they will be making a difference, not just for the money. Because people who choose to do something just because of money, at the end of the day, it becomes kind of like a grind, and that's the reason why people get so unhappy later in life, and so it's very difficult to change it. So if possible, try to do something that you enjoy to a limit, of course, and also do it because you believe in it, and that's really the key. If you do, it's everything will kind of fall into place.